What is a VA loan? My name is Kelly Zitlow, and I have been a home loan lender for over 25 years. And I'm often asked, what is a VA loan? Now, this question comes from veterans and actually those that are currently serving our country. Well, today I'm going to share what a VA loan is and one really important tip at the end of the video, so stay tuned. But before I jump into that, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel for your mortgage education. I promise it's good stuff. So let's get into it. What is a VA loan? A VA loan is a home loan that is actually for those that have served in the military, the National Guard, or the Reserves, or are currently serving. And it is a phenomenal home loan program. Now, there's nuances to this program, just like there are any home loans, but the VA loan is special in so many ways. So VA loan eligibility, what does that mean? Well, first, we want to be sure that you are eligible, and the way to do that is to know the rules. If you meet one or more of the following requirements, you may be eligible for a VA loan. You have served 90 consecutive days of service during wartime. You have served 181 days of service during peacetime. You have served more than 6 years of service in the National Guard or Reserves. Or you are a spouse of a service member who died in the line of duty or as a result of a service-related disability. How do you check your VA loan eligibility? Well, two ways. One, you can go direct to the VA and you can request your certificate of eligibility. That is the form that is going to tell lenders what your benefits are. And in many cases, we as lenders can also access the VA and obtain your certificate of eligibility. Now, in our situation, it's not always 100%. Sometimes we have to have the veteran go back to the VA and obtain the certificate of eligibility. So if you want to just contact the VA and do it yourself, fine. Otherwise, no, we usually get about 90% of all of those certificate of eligibilities for our home buyers. Maybe you're wondering, what are the VA loan requirements? Well, this isn't a black and white answer. I'll tell you that there are so many different variables, one of which is the lender. So realize VA has their lending guidelines, and they give these lending guidelines to any lender that's offering VA loans. But then the lender themselves are also going to go into what their VA loan requirements are. So if you talk to 10 lenders, you may get 10 different answers on some things like credit score. Some lenders will have a particular credit score minimum that they want, and other lenders maybe would have a lower or a higher one. So realize that there are going to be some differences with VA loan requirements depending on who you talk to. However, the VA basics are, as far as credit and credit profile, it's going to be important. The lender is going to have to determine whether your credit profile meets the VA loan requirements. The lender is also going to look at your income and have to be able to document what your income is. So that could be current employment, it could be retirement income, it could be Social Security income, it could be military disability income. So all of those incomes are usable incomes for VA loans. And there are some others. So again, depending on your situation, just don't assume. Talk to an experienced VA lender who really understands VA loan requirements. VA loan fees. Now, I hear all kinds of crazy stories, especially from listing agents, because there's still this notion that if a seller accepts a VA buyer's offer to sell them their house, that they as sellers have additional costs, and that's not the case. So know that VA home loans have standard loan fees. The only difference that we really see is that the VA does require a termite inspection, and that can be roughly $75. Also, as a note on that termite inspection, that the VA wants lenders to evaluate it in full. Is there excessive moisture? Are there shrubs hitting the house? Those are the different types of things that are going to come out on that VA termite inspection report. Now, one of the great things about VA loans and their fees is that the VA offers a no money down home loan without charging mortgage insurance. Guys, this is a big deal, and this is really one of the biggest reasons why, from a payment standpoint, that the VA home loan wins. And it really is such an incredible opportunity, and just so many people don't know about it. So no money down and no monthly mortgage insurance when using a VA home loan. It is the only program out there in the country that is a traditional mainstream type of home loan that is that way. Again, no money down and no mortgage insurance. Now, one of the other fees though that you may come across is that the VA does charge a funding fee, and the funding fee will vary. It will vary based on initial use or subsequent use. It will be based on the down payment. So even though you don't have to put any money down on a VA loan, your funding fee, if you have to pay one, and I'll get to that in a second, will vary based on the down payment. So if you have a service-connected disability, know that the VA is going to waive their funding fee requirement. So essentially, you can do no money down with no funding fee if you have a military-related disability, as well as no mortgage insurance. So hands down, such a fantastic program. Let's get into VA loan appraisals. So know that the VA appraisal process is a little different when compared to other home loans. So here's how it works. Once you're under contract and to purchase a home, or if you're refinancing, you've made application with the lender and you're proceeding, and it's time to order the appraisal. The lender is actually going to go into the VA portal, and they're going to enter all of the information about the property and you, and then the VA is going to assign that appraisal order to one of their approved VA appraisers. Now, turn times on VA appraisals will vary depending on where you are in the country. Here in the Phoenix metro area in Arizona, it's taking about 7 to 10 business days, but there are other parts of the country where maybe there's just limited VA appraisers in that area, but I hear all kinds of crazy things with regard to turn times. But just know, VA loan appraisal requirements are unique to the VA. The turn time is roughly 7 to 10 business days, depending on the market and what's going on. And the VA is really going to focus on health and safety. So that's what they're telling their appraisers, that they want to be sure that the veteran is protected. So, if there's wires that are hanging or broken windows or things like that, then the VA appraiser is very likely going to call those subject to on the VA appraisal, which, isn't a bad thing, right? One of the cool things about VA loan appraisals is that the VA uses this term called Tidewater. Now, your agent is going to take care of all of this, but just know it's really cool. So what happens is when the VA loan appraiser is reviewing the property, and maybe they've determined at this point that the comparable sales are not necessarily equating to what the purchase contract is reflecting from a price point. So what they'll do is they'll reach out to the lender and they will say, hey, lender, you and the agents have 24 to 48 hours to pull together additional information and provide it back to the VA appraiser so then they can make their final determination of value. So it's kind of cool. It's, a last-ditch effort, and this is why it's so important to work with a seasoned real estate agent, because they understand what Tidewater is, they understand what to do, and really be able to get the research together to provide back to the appraiser. So that's how VA loan appraisals work. Okay, last but not least, my number one tip. I hear all kinds of crazy things about this. Here's the scoop. The number one tip for VA loans is you can use your benefit more than once. I know, right? It's earth-shattering. It's not, but I can't tell you how many people think that they've used their VA loan benefit once. Maybe it was back in the 70s, and they think that they don't have it again. That's not necessarily the case. So always, always, always contact the VA to get your certificate of eligibility, or probably you're better off, contact a lender that understands VA loans, and they can pull your certificate of eligibility as well and really walk you through what your current benefit is. So now you know what a VA loan is, but where do you go with that? How do you apply for a VA loan? Be sure to check out in the description below my video on how to apply for a VA loan. All right, so let's recap really quick because we talked about a lot of stuff. We talked about what a VA loan is, how to obtain your eligibility. So remember, you're looking for that certificate of eligibility. It's going to be the document that's going to tell you what your benefits are and what the VA loan requirements are, the VA loan fees, the VA loan appraisal, and the number one tip, the thing that everybody forgets, is that you may be eligible to utilize your VA home loan benefits over and over and over again. So if you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe.